Sorry, this table's for family only. My brother smirked, pointing toward a fold-out chair by the trash can. Everyone laughed as I sat alone. Then, the bill arrived, $3,200. The waiter looked at me. I just smiled and said, "Not my table. My name's Eli, and for 34 years I've been the family ATM. Not the favorite or the golden child, just the one who shows up, pays bills, remembers birthdays. I work in finance, live alone, don't make a fuss. My family treats me like emotional furniture, useful when needed, invisible otherwise." Mason, my brother, was the charismatic star. Dropped out, bounced through jobs, moved home at 28, still landed on his feet, with our parents defending him like he was Einstein reincarnated. I paid my way through school, kept the same job a decade, even covered their mortgage when Dad's hours got cut. None of it mattered. I funded events from the background and got the jokes. "Eli, you're so serious. We figured you'd be working." I kept showing up, hoping I'd be seen as family instead of funding it. That illusion shattered when Mason got engaged to Brooke. My parents planned a swanky rooftop dinner they couldn't afford. Mom called, "Syrupy, we'd love you to come. And if it's not too much trouble, could you help with the reservation? We'll pay you back." I booked a private space for 20 and put down the $500 deposit on my card. Maybe this time I'd feel included. I arrived at 7 in a navy suit, carrying champagne and a custom card. The rooftop glowed string lights, flowers, jazz. I stepped to their table expecting a nod. Mason turned with his familiar grin. "Oh, hey, glad you made it." He pointed to a folding chair off to the side by a trash bin. "Sorry, this table's for family only. There's a spot for you right there." I blinked. Mom gave a tight smile. Dad chuckled. Brooke didn't look up. A couple people laughed. I carried my champagne to the chair and sat by the garbage. For 2 hours, I watched them toast and open gifts while I sat in exile. The waiter dropped water and left. No one asked if I wanted to order. Mason gave a speech about being surrounded by his closest people. I stared at the skyline and kept breathing. Then the check arrived. The waiter approached their table with a leather folder, glanced at the card on file mine, and walked over. "Excuse me, sir, the total is $3,218. Should I run the same card for the final amount?" Heads turned. Mason lifted an eyebrow. "Oh, yeah. Eli's got it." I smiled, slow and calm. "Not my table," I said, loud enough. "I was told this was for family only." Silence. The waiter hesitated, bill in hand. "Sir, you made the reservation," he said. I did. I nodded, and I paid the deposit, but I'm not with him. I'm at the side table. I lifted my coat and gestured toward the trash can. "Where I belong, apparently." Mom's voice shook. "Eli, what are you doing?" "Following the seating chart," I said. "I didn't eat, I didn't drink, I wasn't welcome, so I won't be paying." "Don't be ridiculous," Mason snapped, smirk cracking. "You always take things personally. That's the problem," I said. "It's a joke when it's at my expense." Brooke's father, quiet until then, stared at Mason. "You invited him and sat him by a trash can?" Mom tried smoothing it over. "Let's not blow this up." Eli's being dramatic. The waiter cleared his throat. "We do need to process the bill." I turned for the elevator. Dad called after me. "Eli, come on. You already paid half. You might as well finish it." Something in me said, "You're right," I said. I called 3 restaurants to get Mason's rooftop view, picked a date around his football schedule, ordered real flowers because fake would look cheap in photos. I put down $500 and showed up on time, alone, to support my brother. I glanced at the chair. In return, I got a folding seat by a trash bin and family only. So now you can figure it out. You and your real family. Mason flushed. "You're making a scene." "No," I said. "I'm drawing a line." I took the stairs, lighter with every step. Fallout was quick. Brooke's father was furious about the deception. Within days, the engagement was off. Brooke returned the ring after learning Mason lied, that I'd insisted on paying, that I preferred sitting alone, that I left for a work emergency. Plans vanished. Mason moved back in with our parents. Friends peeled away when the free ride ended. 2 weeks later, Mom brought lasagna and something new. A real apology. "We let Mason treat you like less," she said. "I'm sorry. I didn't forgive everything, but something shifted." My parents began sending respectful messages. Mom invited me to Thanksgiving. "Only if you feel up to it." I haven't decided. I took the trip I kept postponing. Started therapy not because I'm broken, but because waiting for someone else to say sorry isn't healing. Boundaries are love with a spine. Silence can be a sentence. For the first time, I'm not sitting next to the trash can. I'm at my own table, and I'll pay only for my seat.